All right, I'm gonna call the unit maintenance and the finance committee meeting in order. This is a special meeting on July 1st. The agenda, so tonight we're gonna have a motion to discuss and recommend declaring certain equipment and inventory as surplus based on review of the unit maintenance and the finance committees. So I need a motion to, I guess, discuss that, correct?
Yeah.
Moved by Mr. Woods, second by Mr. Fruget. All right, we're gonna open it up for discussion. So the items we wanna, you should have pictures of everything. Ben is here and he can describe the equipment better than most of us. He should know it all like kids. So the first one is, 4 free culverts, 5-foot diameter, 50-foot long. Okay, everybody got any questions on that?
So the Calcasieu Parish did a project with the Sabine River Authority, and these were used as temporary pipes for temporary crossing. And so they don't have no use for them. And so instead of disposing of them, the cost for dispose of them, if they've offered us to have 4 or 5 of those 5-foot culverts. I would like y'all's help to determine if there's some locations that we would like to install them possibly. It would be more economical to haul them one time to their installation location versus hauling them to like our Lake Off Yard. But ultimately, if we need to store them, we can do that. But I would think it's going to be a couple $1,000s a piece to haul them. So preferably not to only haul them one time, but we'd probably sign a little CEA, hopefully with Calcasieu Parish, accepting those from them.
Are they metal?
They're 1/2 inch thick. Phil LeGros went look at them today, just to confirm.
What are you thinking things like?
That size, I would say about 26,000 pounds.
We don't have anything to haul up.
No, we can neither lift it nor haul it. So we'd have to contract that out.
Okay, and we've already accepted them.
No, we have not. This is relatively new information, so I wanted to make sure.
We're going to utilize them throughout the parish. Huh?
You would think we could use them somewhere.
At a minimum, I'd like to authorize to go get them and to hire someone to go get them and haul them to our Lake Off Yard. But ultimately, I'd rather, even if it takes us a few weeks or a month to figure out, ultimately like to figure out where we could utilize them at and have them delivered to that site where we need a crossing.
How long will they keep them for us? Or they want them gone?
We could probably get them to hold on for a little while if we keep in touch with them, let them know what's going on.
Okay.
You realize they're 50-foot long. We can't put them on a roof.
Yeah.
It would be probably anywhere they're 5 feet, so I would say anywhere we have crossings existing of 4 feet or less, or maybe we have some 5 feet, but we'll probably have some 4-foot crossings that we probably could change out or maybe add.
We can find
one.
a use for them.
Oh,
Sure.
yeah.
That's an expensive piece.
Probably $10,000 a piece. If we had to buy them retail, but probably a couple grand a piece to haul them though.
Okay. Well, good. I'd like to proceed with acquiring those, I would think.
Yeah.
And we're just discussing it, so.
We're just discussing it,
All
right?
right, the next item we're going to discuss is B, which is a T-D3-151988 John Deere 2555 tractor, parentheses 8503.
So if y'all would like, I could go through each one of these and kind of give y'all a little quick rundown of each tractor and kind of tell y'all what.
Go ahead, so
Maybe
the hours
everyone-
unknown and
So in summary, we have about 28 tractors, and I think there's around 10 that we should send to surplus based on their condition and the amount of repairs they need. So the first is a TD-3-15. I'm very familiar with this tractor. It runs very well, but it is really small for any type of use that we have. It runs good, but it's just too small, too light. So, and it's a very old tractor. it's very wide stance. If it was a smaller frame, it might have been used at the arena, but it's kind of a very big and light tractor. So
So your humble professional opinion.
I think we
Got it for
surplus
nerd?
that one. Yes, sir.
I need to cut that. Anybody got any questions for Ben on that unit? Okay, if nobody has any questions, we'll move over to the next one, which is C, which is T-D1-13 2012 John Deere 310 SK backhoe with a 48-inch bucket and a thumb.
So this is a backhoe in Jennings. It has emissions issues. It's derated, means it has a high level code, which would have to get, fixed, and it may require repairs to the emission system for that code to stay cleared. It is almost 7,000 hours. I think it has provided its useful life to us and probably worth surplus.
Move it.
Move it.
Alright. Anybody has any questions? That's recommended cut. The next one is gonna be D, which is D2 2023 KU M6 111 DTC F1 cab tractor, and that has low hour.
Yeah. This is actually Fenton's tractor boat. It's identical. We have one that we use in the Jennings, Elton area. So I mean, we're keeping this one. It's brand new. So, but mostly for information purposes. So.
All right, and the next one is gonna be a T-D119 2023 John Deere 6110N cab tractor, and it has 2,147 hours.
Very good tractor right now for us. Newer tractor, newer boom. Definitely something to keep in the fleet.
Okay. The next one is number E, which is 2023 John Deere 61. We just went over that one. I'm getting tongue tied here. It's a 2015 John Deere 61405M tractor.
105.
105.
105. Typo. Okay. Unknown hours, and it's you're currently using it with the flail mower.
Yeah, so this is one of the boom tractors that we, its life as boom was kind of older, and a great tractor to utilize for the flail mower. So I don't know if we couldn't read the hours or what, but
That has enough pressure to pick up the flow.
yeah, I don't think there's an issue with the hydraulics on this one.
So you recommend keeping that one?
Yes, absolutely.
And then we have G, which is a 2022 John Deere 310 SL backhoe with a 14-inch bucket and thumb, 2,500 hours. Got posted that it's a good unit.
Yes.
Any questions on that one? We'll just keep that. 8 is a 2023 John Deere 310 SL backhoe. And it has 1,220 hours on it, and it's also in good condition. And it's currently on lease. That's the Jennings Elton yard. You like that one, Ben?
Yes.
Absolutely.
We can't salvage at least one.
Yes. All right. I'm just gonna go back to this. All right. The next item is 2011 John Deere 310J backhoe loader with 48-inch bucket and thumb and a grabber. And there's unknown hours on it, and it has been a problem. And that's currently in Jennings and Elton yard.
It was a backup for the Fenton area for a while, and then so this is its third life in Elton, and I think the battery's dead. That's why they couldn't pull the hours on it. I do believe it runs, but it has several codes on it that ultimately it may be at a certain level derated. I'm not sure, but
Do we own a code reader? The parish? Do we own one?
Probably not.
no.
That's something that, I don't think they cost that much. That'd be
What the
something
little
we would
computer
want.
that you,
Yeah, you
Yeah, I
just plug
think-
in to read the code to see if it's something really bad or something really good.
We may have purchased a lower level reader, but it takes a certain level to clear some of the codes.
We have a mechanic that has a total reader, and his diagnosis is like $100, so he can do it. I'd say surplus this struggle maker.
Yeah.
All right. Cut that from the herd. And then we have a John Deere 6105M tractor. It's a two-wheel drive, non-cab, and unknown hour. It's a good tractor, currently be converted to a flail mower for Lake Arthur. And that one seems like a good unit, correct?
Yes, good unit.
The next one we have is a 2019 John Deere 6110M cab tractor, 3,500 hours, boom tractor in Lake Arthur. And that unit's good, yeah.
Another good unit.
And the next unit is a 2023 John Deere 310 SL backhoe loader with a bucket and thumb, 575 hours, currently on lease for Lake Arthur. That's a good unit. All right, 2003 5420 John Deere tractor, unknown hours, cranks and runs good. Does not drive, needs clutch, is small, too small for the flail. So cut that from the herd.
Yep.
Any questions on that one? All right, the next one is a 2001 John Deere 7810, unknown hours, cranks and runs good, PTO is out, needs minor work. Could pull our custom grader, but we'll need some constant repairs.
I think that one is too costly. We've spent some money on it and it's still not fixed. And
Roll it. What's that?
Get rid of
Roll it.
Roll it out.
Cut it.
Are these safe for our employees? I mean, the ball joints are good, where you know, I mean, moving
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
fast on the road?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah, the ones that we're utilizing, yes, absolutely.
okay.
Next one is the 2011 John Deere 310J backhoe loader. 36-inch bucket and thumb, unknown hours, extend arm, ran, and shot. It's a decent yard tractor though for Lake Arthur. And your recommendations, Mr. Boudreaux?
It's about to start. I think what we see in some of the other
End of
backhoes
life.
where it becomes we should start bleeding money spending on repairs.
Anybody got any questions on that one? Cut it. All right. 2005 John Deere 6320 tractor, 991 hours. This is a side ditcher, but the transmission is too fast for the ditcher. Possibly could be a flail or a garden grader tractor. Recommendations on that one?
Those hours are correct?
Yeah, I would like to, Paul. I think this potentially could be a salvage, but right now I would like to keep it. We have a little bionic blade that we already own that we could hook to this tractor. We'll take the ditcher off and we'll place it in topsy as a supplemental grader in between for small issues. And if we see that tractor's becoming problematic, then we can bring it back. Because it has so few hours on it, I think
Yeah.
it's worth putting a few more hours on it, even though it's an older machine.
All right, we'll recommend keeping that one. 2012 John Deere 6330 tractor, 3,700 hours. It's unknown though. Used for a flail mower in Welch.
It's
Looks to be in
3,700
good shape.
hours.
What's that?
It's 3,700 hours on that unit. I forgot to get rid of the unknown.
All right. You like the tractor? Seems
Yeah,
running
it's good. Good tractor. Was doing good with the flail. I think maybe the front ram, steering ram, maybe on this tractor just recently went out or something. But
Definitely keep it.
minor repair.
All right, no questions. We'll recommend keeping that one, Mr. Boudreaux. 2016 John Deere 6110M cab tractor, 5689 in hours, and this is current boom mower for Welch.
Nothing wrong with this tractor other than the high hours. You know, it'll be one in the future that probably will either.
This is our first cab we ever bought as the parish for us.
Yeah.
First one. Be a future candidate. Be a future candidate next year. But it's still
Hey,
good.
yeah, I mean,
Your condition works.
yeah.
Keep it.
All right, recommend keeping it.
Yep.
All right. Next contestant is a 2015 John Deere 310 SL backhoe loader, 3932 an hour. some leaks, but it's a good machine for Welch. You would agree with that statement, Mr. Boudreaux?
They're using it, and so when they're using the machine, it means it's still pretty viable. So I say we keep it.
All right. If I have any questions, we'll recommend keeping that. 2021 John Deere 310 SL backhoe loader with a bucket, 1,536 hours, and that's a good machine for Welch. So that's recommend keep. Correct, Mr. Boudreaux?
Yep, keep that one for sure.
2008 Kubota M108 SH tractor with canopy, 3,800. Yeah, pink one. 3,800 hours. Transmission slipping, burnt clutch, needs hydro motor on cutting heads. I think we'll cut that from the herd. And it's pink. All right, the next one is a 2010 KU Kubota M108 SH tractor with the canopy, 3,500 hours, bad ECU, boom worn, parts barred, needs to go, starts and runs. Hadn't run in 2 years, so we're going to recommend cutting that from the herd.
Like it's already on the trailer.
We tried really hard on those two Kubotas to get one that was viable for Topsy because it wasn't going to be used a lot, but we just one thing after another we could not.
To begin, this needs an ECU from Able, $6,000, and they're gonna find a lot of other stuff, so he needs to.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right, and the 2009 Kubota M108 5 tractor, 5,200 hours, steering, U-joints are bad, hydraulics weak, and they're not sure it could even handle a flail mower. Could be a good scratcher for Topsy. You want to keep that for a scratcher or cut it from the
I
herd?
think that T4 at John Deere with the low hours, we'll keep that one and get rid of this one.
Get rid of that.
Cut it from the herd. 2023 Kubota M6111 DTC cab tractor, 1,245 hours. And that's the Fenton boom tractor. Looks pretty good. I'm assuming you want to keep that.
Yes. Brand new.
Next one is a 2011 John Deere 310 SL backhoe loader with the grabber, 2,330 hours. And it's currently staying in Topsy. It's very good to me. So you got to keep that one as well, Ben.
Yep.
I'll recommend it. Next one is a 2011 John Deere 310J backhoe loader, 3,499 hours in Fenton. Been down with repairs one after another for the last year. So
Roll it.
recommendations on that, Mr. Boudreaux? Cut it.
Got it.
Cut it. Everybody. Yes. Let's cut that one. Let somebody else enjoy it. 210 Cat backhoe loader with 24-inch and 48-inch buckets, 1,237 hours. Some leaks, but it's a viable unit, and it's all currently in Fenton.
It's low hours. It got a lot of life on the bushings and all the hydraulics and stuff. I think it's worth the repairs that it needs.
Okay,
It's the strongest one we have, our whole fleet.
that's a recommended keep then.
It's a beast.
We'll keep her unless somebody got something else. Next one and the last one is a 2025 Case 580 SV backhoe, 637 hours. It's currently on lease for the Fenton yard, and so that's going to be a keep.
My question is why we need two backhoes.
Where?
We don't need two backhoes in Fenton.
You got a 2010 backhoe loader.
That's where it currently was. It wasn't well, but
We normally, when we get a new backhoe, we keep the old
Like so,
backhoe to keep in the yard, to wet road safe,
I like that.
just to load rocks in the truck instead of running it back and forth. So we get rid of this, but we're gonna let you know if we want in a few minutes. It's that one over there.
So we're rolling 10 of them.
I mean, right now
Right,
that's
Joe.
10. That's 10. We can always come back and take some more. But once they're gone,
In other words, Wayne,
Yeah.
those old backhoes sat in the yard and just loaded rock. But we're out of
Yeah,
something
I understand that. We want new equipment, but if we don't get rid of some of the old stuff, we only got so many employees running these tractors if they just sit there.
Yeah.
It's my deal, okay? I'm not fussing, or I am fussing, but I'm just trying to prove a point. If we don't have employees to run these tractors, and we got two of them sitting in Fenton, two in Jennings or Elton, I just don't see.
so So in my opinion, as far as backhoes, we need four, one in each of the main yards.
Right.
We keep another one in Elton, another one in Topsy. That's six, and then one spare. Yeah, we have somewhere. That's seven total. I didn't count how many we have left, but that's about what we'd have left.
My point is, Randy, is what I'm understanding from you is we don't even use backhoes to dig ditches no more, so why have so many backhoes? I think we get rid of some and get another excavator.
We do it. That's all they use in my area, is backhoe.
Backhoe still pushes trees, they still back.
Yeah, I understand that,
They
but-
haul material too, so yeah, you gotta have one at least.
Yeah, I agree with that.
All right. Any further discussion, Mr. Woods,
Sir?
Ms. Peterson, Mr. Adams, Mr. LeBeau, Mr. Frugier,
No, sir.
and Mr.
Spoke
Boudreaux,
my
anything
point.
else you wanna touch on before we?
Unless you want to talk about what options y'all want to recommend for potentially, we're getting rid of 10, so we talked about potentially getting some more tractors, and I'll just let y'all know what I was thinking. We got some quotes on some Kubotas, a 90 horsepower, 77,000 four-wheel drive with a front loader. It could be a dual purpose tractor. It could load rock at the yard with the front loader, but it could also do a flail mower. It also could pull like one of our custom grader that we had built, or if we get some more made. The next higher horsepower is I think 110, and it's 82,000. So about 5,000 more. We could get a crawler gear added to it from the factory. That'd be another about $3,500, and that would put that tractor as a backup in case our ditching tractor went down, or it could potentially pull the tiller if we cut saw cement. And then a lot of our ditches are dug with excavators, mini excavators. And a lot of the cross drains are put in with excavators because the maneuverability on the road, having to cross the ditch you just dug out and stuff. Like for example, for our overlay project, we changing like 20 cross drains roughly.
22.
So that's putting our current excavator down. One of the excavators down digging, changing out those. But so I got some quotes. 57 Kubota, all with the clean out bucket, digging bucket, thumb, 95,000. Hitachi, 75, just as similar to the John Deere. The only difference is really it has a Yanmar engine instead of a John Deere engine, and it's branded Hitachi. So I think it's around 116,000. And then the John Deere, branded John Deere, exactly like we got now, is around 130. So the lease for that John Deere is around 2,000 a month if we wanted to lease
So are
it.
we leasing the excavators or we bought? The two we have.
One's on lease and one we bought. So that one probably has the second excavator we have roughly about 6,000 hours or so. So its hours are getting up there.
And if we cut these from the herd, you thinking we're gonna get after auction fees, what, 100 to 150? Probably for the units.
How big of a tractor we need?
I think the smallest we could get by is that Kubota. The reach is not much different than we have now. The weight's less, it's around 13 or so thousand, and
14,000.
and the John Deere that we have now is around 18.5 or so. So
Weight wise?
yeah, weight wise,
Much more money though. How much was it, Kubota?
95.
A lot easier to get a smaller one around too.
95.
With the equipment
all
we
those
got.
Said 92.
A low boy trailer.
I had a Kubota, it was well, great
It's
for
all over.
yeah, it's great fishing. And I put some pipe in, believe me.
All right. So we had that up for discussion and we can proceed with that. If nothing else, we're gonna entertain the motion to adjourn. Mr. Woods.
Go, before we leave,
Oh,
I just was texting Amy with the GOSEP. She said, no, that they were supposed to cancel, that's what I thought it was council for the 8th. The
Oh, was it?
prices, yes, she said because they're dealing with the situation up in the oil.
Okay.
What you're trying to.
So her text me back, they're not gonna do it the 8th. So,
I will take it off the calendar.
All right, we have a motion by Mr. Woods to adjourn, second by
Yeah,
Mr.
second.
Oh, he already seconded. Mr. Peterson, all in favor? Meeting adjourned.